As you may know, we have a really exciting opportunity coming up at the end of the month. It's an event called Go IMD Weekend in Breckenridge, Colorado, and this is one of the most significant events that we do every year. And for most people that go to this event, this is the event where they really get the breakthrough they need that compels them to International Marketing Director. We had a gentleman named Lorenzo Roybal came to this event several years ago. When he came to the event, he was this close to quitting. In fact, he wasn't going to come to the event. His buddy bought him a ticket and drug him there almost against his will. He had so many significant breakthroughs that weekend that 18 months later he was walking across the stage as an International Marketing Director. Very significant event. Now normally this event you must be a director in order to qualify, but this year we're doing something very special. We are allowing senior reps and above to attend this event. And so what I want to talk about right now is the fact that we have a lot of people who are not senior reps. Many of you may be watching this video and you're brand new and you're thinking, well, I can't go to the event because I'm not a senior rep. And I want to let you know that it is possible for you to hit senior rep in the next 30 days. And I'm going to talk to you about a strategy to do that. So how would you hit senior rep in the next 30 days? Let's assume that you were 0 left and 0 right. I want you to know that it's very possible for you to hit senior rep in 30 days, starting from standstill. My wife Sheila and I, we were able to achieve senior rep in just a little more than 4 weeks, brand new, with no training, no support, no team, no travel parties, no videos, none of the things you have available to you. So it is totally doable. And let me tell you something else. Those who achieve senior rep in 30 days or less are on pace to achieve director in 90 days or less. And in case you didn't know this, if you achieve director in 90 days or less, there's a $5,000 cash bonus for doing that. So I'm going to lay out a strategy to achieve senior rep or higher in the next 30 days, even if you're starting from 0. Now the first thing you need to know is that everything we do in this business is a numbers game. This is purely numbers. And that's true for every business in the world. You know, McDonald's has X number of people drive by every day and Y number of people turn in and buy a hamburger or some fries. X number of people see a Verizon ad on TV or on a billboard or on the radio, and Y number of people end up becoming Verizon customers. Every business in the world shows their product or service to this many people and gets this many people to say yes. That's true for us as well. And what we're offering is universally appealing. We have a product and a service that appeals to 100% of humanity. We're selling fun, freedom, and fulfillment. You see, 95% of the world is either needing more time or more money, and we offer both. And then, of course, travel is the largest industry in the world. The average household in America will spend more than $3,000 a year on leisure travel. We're guaranteeing people the lowest price on a dream trip, or they get to go for free with the Dream Price Promise. So we have a product that is appealing to massive numbers of people. And the thing is, guys, is this. We don't need to be good because the thing is good. So going back to this being a numbers game, all that means is we need to put this in front of the numbers that will get us the result we want. Well, if we want to be 30-30, senior rep, that means 60 people need to join our team. Now let's assume that we get let's assume that we get 2 out of 10 people to say yes. I think that's a very realistic number. If we get 2 out of 10 to say yes, that means that we need 300 people to see this idea in the next 30 days. Now don't let that number be daunting to you. 300 people total. That's not that you personally show. That's 300 that get shown by you and the team that is going to start to emerge using the strategy that I'm going to talk about. Now, this is not for the faint at heart. If you just want to go by this slowly, you just want to, kind of incrementally build, that's cool. Don't do this. But if you want to hit senior rep in the next 30 days, be at that Go IMD weekend, this is the way to do it. We need to put 300 people in front of our idea. Now, how do we do that? It means that we're going to go all in for 30 days. It means that we're going to eat, sleep, and breathe World Ventures for 30 days. That means, first of all, we're going to show personally 3 people a day on average. You may have a day when you can put in more, like a Saturday you may be able to get 4 or 5. On a weekday you might be able to get 2 on a certain day. It just needs to average 3 personals that you show every day for the next 30 days. Why? We're going to need to try to come up with 30 personal enrollments in the next 30 days. And then every single night, we need to be doing a travel party. Many of you know our team system, where when someone enrolls, we immediately book their travel party. If you're not familiar with that system, watch the Team Liftoff system videos that are on the page here. But you need to book a travel party for every single person that enrolls. So for the next 30 days, you're showing 3 a day personally, and every night you're doing 1 travel party. And between the travel party and the 3 personals you show, you need to average 10 people a day that see this idea. So as an example, you show 3 people doing a 1-on-1 or 2-on-1 at a Starbucks or a Panera Bread or something like that. And then you have a travel party that evening in which you have 7 or 8 guests show up. That would be 10 or 11 people that saw it that day. The next day you do the same. Here's what's really cool. You're going to have travel parties where you might only have 2 or 3 guests show up, but guess what? About a week to 2 weeks into this process, you're going to have team members who are doing their own travel parties where they're going to have 3 or 4 guests show up. And so between you and the 3 or 4 other travel parties that are happening, you're going to be able to come up with that 10 a day. And what you need to do is keep track of that, because when 300 people have seen this idea, there's no guarantees, of course, but statistically what we found is that about 60 people are going to have enrolled in your organization, and you will be a senior rep. Now, we created a sheet that's going to help you keep track of this and make sure that you hit your goal. It's the Senior Rep in 30 Days sheet, and you're going to be able to find this under the document section of the website. And what this has is 300 boxes. Every time somebody sees this idea in your lineage, on your team, you are going to put an X in the box. If you do a 1-on-1, you put an X for 1. If you do a travel party and there's 5 guests, you put 5 X's in the box. Your goal is to fill in every box within the next 30 days, because when all the boxes are filled in, most likely you will be a senior rep and you'll be going to Go IMD weekend. So let's review. You're going to go all in. Show 3 a day personally, do a travel party every evening, check off every single one of these boxes, be sure you're booking travel parties for every single new enrollment and that they're doing the same. It'll create a proliferation of the travel parties. And last but not least, turn off the radio and the TV for the next 30 days, immerse yourself in personal development, and be listening to World Ventures audios everywhere you go. Guys, I can't wait to see you in Breckenridge. It's going to be a life-changing event, and you can be there.